Welcome back to In the Spotlight. I'm Shirley Lin. Now, my speaker is Joseph Chen, a corporate consultant who got his master's in psychology from the University of London. And just previously, we were talking about his story of being a prodigal son because he really hated studying when he was younger. And he was just fooling around, always cutting classes, and didn't care what his parents thought until one time when he was, almost caught by the police and could have been in jail if it weren't for his dad slapping him in the face and waking him up. And then he decided to make some change in his life because then he realized what is true friendship versus friendship that's just wasting your life away, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so anyway, you decided that you came to realize what's real friendship versus friendship that just, brotherhood, but you kind of fool around and wasting your time and not, like having some goals in your life or something like that. So you started going back to school, getting, serious about education, and you finally graduated from high school at the age of 22, which is, you said, probably the oldest high school student ever to have graduated in Taiwan. I wouldn't say the world, but anyway. So what did you do after you graduated?
Yeah, I think I was quite lucky because you see, after graduating from senior high school when I was 22, in Taiwan's regulation, you have to go to, national.
Yes, go into the army, serve military service.
Exactly. So after finish the military service,
how long was that?
2 years.
2 years. Back then it was long. 2 years.
It was really long. But I was lucky because when I finished that military service, I had a chance to get invited by a friend on the street to invite me to church.
Okay.
So when I went to church, that was my first time to see a different church. Because when I was young, I used to attend church because my father think maybe, church can change my life.
Oh, really?
But you see, I didn't like to study. How could I go to
church and read the Bible?
Yeah, read the Bible. I could probably fall asleep.
But you did. You did.
You mean back to young age?
No, you went to church and you read the Bible. And
yeah, you see, because after finish military service, I realized, just as you mentioned, a girlfriend or bad friends, that the distinguish between the friends. So I think among those church members, they are young and they really, eager to approach you. And also they have I think most of people, they graduate from National Taiwan University. I just
okay, the top university in Taipei.
Yeah, exactly.
Taiwan.
Friends I never had a chance to speak to. You see,
to meet graduates from the National Taiwan University, which is the most prestigious university in Taiwan.
Exactly. So I really admire them.
Okay, but did you feel inferior because you guys are so high up there, and I'm just only here?
Not really, but I think you are human beings.
Okay.
And I am a human being. We are the same as a person. How could you make it? And why I couldn't make it? So I just, started to think about those questions. Lots of questions started to, jump out of my mind. And there was a really good friend of mine whose name is Alex. It really helped me to go through a lot. Yeah, so I think that's really good friendship.
Great. So then how did your life change after you came to church and then you became a Christian? How did your life change then?
I think I become to be more serious about studying not just Bible, but also, just broaden my view or vision. So I decided to go to Open University.
Oh, Open University?
Yeah, in Taiwan you have an assistant.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you enroll the university, but you don't have to take an exam.
Okay.
In order to get into the university.
All right.
But of course, when you get into the Open University, you still need to take exams for each courses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is this like an online program or something? No? I mean, you do have to physically go to class.
Exactly.
Oh, you do?
Some of the courses are online, but you still
okay.
need to go to physical class.
I see.
Yeah. So I think I decided to study psychology because I really want to understand how people think about themselves and also others.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm really amazed because you are changed, knowing you as a friend, that now you really know how to deal with people. I mean, even like maybe a 5-minute conversation with somebody, you can almost know what kind of person this is, and you kind of know what kind of approach you should in talking to this person or helping them out with something. Like, I think one time, and actually, well, we're going to move right ahead because you actually went abroad to study, though. Yeah. Let's talk about that part first. How you decided to go to the UK to study. That's a big change for you. I mean, why abroad? Why not in Taiwan?
Yeah, you see, I mentioned before I went to visit my brother.
Right.
Back to 2004. I really want to thank to my wife. She's such a, not just beautiful, but, smart and then wisdom wife. So he encouraged me to have a more deep conversation with my brother, Johnny.
Okay.
So back to 2004, August, we had a good discussion about, studying abroad. So when I was 30 years old, so October, same year, I decided to make a birthday wish, to go abroad, no matter what happened, because I think I have to do something different. In Taiwan, it's never been easy for me to sort of taking exams. So I decided to take a different challenge, to go abroad. So 2 months later, we land in London Heathrow Airport.
Right. So you made your birthday wish on October 10th, which was your birthday.
Exactly.
What is your birthday? And then you
2 months
wished
later.
that, but you didn't know that you were going to leave in 2 months.
No.
You just want something to happen.
Exactly.
You say, I made a decision. If it's God's wish that your dream would come true, and you never thought that 2 months later you were on a plane to London. And then you were there for 7 years.
Yes.
Were you planning to be there for 7 years in the beginning?
No, you see, when I make birthday wish at the first time, I couldn't even imagine I could be, in London 2 months later. I was thinking about, okay, last birthday wish, I really want to make it happen, but how? How to? I think that was the problem. So I think among that 2 months, Isabel and I, we had a really good chance to study lots of applications from different universities, and also we decided to either go to United States with my brother or go to UK. But I think because psychology is more about Freud theory, Freudian theory, so back to European style. So I think probably UK might be
better.
And also, you see, I'm not good for studying. UK in master degree, probably most of the master degree is about 1 year or 1 year and a half you can finish.
Yeah.
So I think, 2 years master back to United States is gonna be too long for me.
So you mean this program that you took up in London was only 1 year program?
1 year and a half. Master degree. Yeah, most of a master degree back to UK is about 1 year or 2 years.
I see.
Yeah, quicker.
Okay. But you had to overcome the language barrier.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, you went to London with very, very basic English. I'm amazed how you did it.
I couldn't even sing a song, English songs. So, I took 1 year and a half English course.
Oh, okay.
Before I went to a master
intense
degree.
English course, yeah.
Exactly. So I think for the English course, it's quite intensive. From the morning 9 a.m. to afternoon around 3 or 4 p.m. So for 6 hours to keep on studying. And also I had a really good chance to go for a part-time job. So I think in the part-time job, you have to, communicate with customers.
I know. You just have to use English. There's no other way around it. So you were studying and working at the same time. Now that's tough. for someone who just came from Taiwan, whose English is not that good. So what a big change, a 180-degree change. I mean, from hating studying to forcing yourself to learn the language, a foreign language, and now you've mastered it. I mean, we're doing this interview in English.
Yeah, exactly. I think the challenge has never been easy, but you have to take the courage and believe yourself.
Now, studying psychology, now that's tough, studying psychology, the subject, in English. I mean, what did you do to make this all happen? I mean, ideally, Joseph did graduate with a master's in psychology. I mean, he even amazed his wife. Right?
Thanks God, yeah.
And all of us,
Yeah.
your good friends. So what happened? I mean, actually, I think a lot of it has to do with your character, because you are not afraid to ask for help, I think.
Exactly.
And you're not so much into saving face, so you're always like getting help here, asking about this, and pushing yourself.
Okay, yeah.
How did that all happen? It's just a decision, right?
You see, it's never been easy for a 30 years old student to go abroad for studying English. I decided to just sort of really make myself just,
Push
myself, yeah, my limit. So, but that was really scary when I really got enrolled to the master degree. Back to that time. Why scare me? Because the first exam that I took was failed.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was so shocked. I said, I just all the way come to UK for master degree. I tried my best to study master, but the very first course I got failed. So I was terrified.
That can be discouraging.
Yeah, because English never been easy, and also you see, for psychology, it's all about mind. You have to study lots of mental health and also physical things. So I think that was really put me off, and I decided I have to study harder. If my friends, classmates, they study probably 5 hours a day, I probably need to study 10 hours a day.
Wow.
So the second course, just the second exam,
right.
my tutor mentioned to me, if you can pass this one with higher grade,
yes,
and then both of them, just you get
average
better,
out,
average out, and then you can 60, score 60 above.
He'll let you pass.
Yeah.
And you did.
I did.
And you did it.
Thanks God. So
Wow.
after course and exam after exam, and then I got all pass.
Really?
So 1 year and a half, I got a certificate, and my wife and I went to the top mountain in London.
Yeah.
We really cried out, and then thanks God, say this certificate belongs to you. It's not me, really.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, this is a typical, return of the prodigal son story, don't you think? I mean, really. In the meantime, what were your parents thinking? Were they really happy for you? They
Certainly.
very happy that finally their son kind of got smarter, got around.
Smarter, yeah, exactly.
I'm sure. I mean, in the meantime, you were in London for 7 years. I mean, your parents were probably very worried about you, but you were able to put them at peace because you are a changed man.
Yeah.
When you were in UK.
Yeah, thanks God. I trying to, I think as a son, when you study abroad or you work in abroad, sometimes you need to call back home to report, update your life, personal life. So I call probably twice a week.
Good.
Yeah.
You were even calling us too.
Yeah.
We're good friends, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Friends for life.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're really good about this. I mean, I think you really care a lot about friendship. You really care a lot about friends. And, you can really go deep with people's friendship. I don't know if this has to do with what you study in psychology that help you to, build like these long-lasting friendships. But that's how we feel from you. And I think definitely, the whole life, 7 years there, has really changed you. And, it could not have been easy, from not liking studying, wasting your life away when you were younger, to now, having not only finished college, but actually finished it abroad, in an English-speaking country when you don't even speak that language to begin with, and then having spent 7 years there, but actually you even worked a little bit over there.
Yeah, after graduate, I worked for 5 years.
A job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in your field of study, right?
Yeah, I also doing, autistic children. We do some therapy for them, and also we're doing counseling for adult marriage people and also teenagers.
Wow.
So
all in English.
All English.
So you were helping like Western children, teenagers?
Most of
or Asian?
Autistic children, they are Western, just British.
Okay.
But for the counseling sessions, we speak English and Chinese sometimes, because some of people they study abroad, so they have really got a sort of depression.
Wow.
So we helping them speaking in Chinese to get used to their study or something.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, mother tongue is easier for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you think you went through some depression when you were there? No, not really.
When you really get failed from the first course, you really got depressed.
Oh, well, okay, that's discouragement.
Yeah,
right.
but I think you have to believe yourself. And then if you have someone to talk to, I was quite lucky because we have a church. So I have friends, disciples to talk to.
Right.
So I think that's another way out for you to release your study stress.
Okay.
Also, even work. For work, you have to find someone to help yourself.
It's because you went through that experience yourself that you're able to help these patients of yours after, while you're working there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe that you're now a great speaker here in Taiwan in like maybe emotion management or in the same field.
Communication,
right?
yeah.
That is great. So, all right, well, thank you so much, Joseph. This has really been amazing hearing your story. I mean, this can really encourage so many people out there
I hope so.
who used to be like you or are struggling to, about struggling through life. But
yeah, I think it's never been late to change.
It's
as
never
long
too
as
late.
you believe. Yeah, never too late. Just believe in yourself and then find a way out and then try to find a different friend. Yeah, I think the environment can probably help you a lot.
All right. Thank you, Joseph, and good luck with everything you're doing here.
Thank you for
Thank
inviting
you.
me.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching In the Spotlight. I'm Shirley Lin.